Archives are records of permanent enduring value. They're created by people, businesses, and government. They have informational value to the people or places that created them, but also to outside researchers who may use that information. The archives, they provide primary source evidence for what happened during a period of time, and we can use those archives to interpret the past and provide information on those events. At UNMC, we collect archives that are related to the people who work here and their professional or personal papers. We also collect institutional records related to UNMC affiliated institutions or UNMC itself. And those institutions could be colleges, departments, organizations, units. Some of the material that we collect could include reports, planning documents, correspondence, photographs, and we can help you to determine what might be enduring value and what we would accept into the archives. Archivists are people who assess and collect and organize and preserve and make available historic material. At UNMC, we do a few different types of archiving. We do what's called accessioning, and that's taking the donations, creating some basic information about them, rehousing them, and making them available to researchers. Beyond that, we do what's called processing, and that's taking a grouping of donations, organizing them by theme or chronologically. We combine them. We do more research on the agency or person who created them, so we have a background history. And we do more research in what's in each box and what dates are represented in each box. Then we take that information and create a finding aid with keyword searchable web content in our system that's called Archive Space, and that's available for researchers. Another thing that I do as an archivist at UNMC is answer research requests. So I work with faculty and staff here to talk about their questions they may have about university history, and I help them answer those questions using the archives, or they're welcome to come in with a research appointment and look at the archives themselves. Another audience that we have for our archives would be external users. Sometimes people come in and they want to know information about primarily faculty members who used to work here and the research that those people did. And so I can answer those questions, or those people can come in and look at the archives. And then finally, we have groups of researchers who are genealogists, and they are interested in finding information about family members who attended UNMC. I will discuss a little bit about a current project that we're working on. When we moved back into the library in 2020, 2021, we had a lot of oversized archival material. Oversized material would be what doesn't fit in a regular box, and we didn't know anything about that material. So a student worker and I have been reviewing the material, inventorying each item to create a list of fundamental evidence about that item. And then we've been organizing each item by collection, putting them in archival oversized folders, putting them in drawers, and then typing that information into a spreadsheet. So we have item level information on each item in the oversized collection, and we can tie that to existing collections in the regular sized boxes, or we can use that as a discovery for new collections that we didn't know about.